Hi everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost, and today I'm taking you on a journey through a gift that I gave my husband. These journals are not for sale, but I'm going to do a journal flip through with you. And I asked him, can you please give me a topic and I will make a journal for you. Now you have to understand, my husband's one of those guys who, he's not into the chunky monkey journals with all the foo-foo, spine jewelry and the lace and all that stuff. So he's more of a moleskin, write many pages about his ideas and thoughts and plans and things like that. So he always sort of said to me, kind of, he was a little timid about getting a journal made by me, but I had pretty much given one to every person in my family, and he was the last Mohican. And I thought, I got to give a journal to my husband. I mean, what would happen if, it was gone off the face of the earth and I had never given him a journal? So this is my journal to my husband. Now, I said to him, give me a theme, give me something that you're interested in so that I can run with it. And of course, he gave me a theme, which I thought was going to be, plants, nature, dogs, horticulture, I don't know, something like that. And I got the mystery of the Cocos Island treasure that was never found. And I had never even heard of this. So that sent me off on a adventure of learning all about that mysterious treasure that was never found and the story about it. And I found some very interesting things about it. And you'll see this as we go through the journal. So let's start our journal flip through. So this first one is a small journal. It is made with a manila folder along with some brown craft paper. I put it through the embossing machine, the brown craft paper, and then I rubbed it with some black ink, and then I sealed the heck out of it, I believe with Mod Podge at the time. And then I put in a card to my husband, and he's got a nameplate, and he wrote on one page. So I'm very proud that he actually wrote on one page. So I'll just keep that private for him. But the rest of it is just coffee dyed papers, occasional stamp here or there, just for inspiration. And that's what it is. It's 5 signatures, very simple design construct. And that's what it is. So we put that aside and we get into the big guy. All right, the big guy. Now, he is supposed to look like an old ship. Okay, so this paper I picked up because it looked like an old rusty ship, and that's on the front and on the back. And this paper, this material here is actually an old cotton bed sheet that I've dyed black, and I thought it looks really cool and it feels great. I was very happy with the way that came out. And I made these little fake doubloons with some, I think it's Sculpey or that fast air drying air clay, whatever it is. Learned about that briefly. And this little lovely was an acquisition from Goodwill. I was walking by the jewelry counter and they had it on for $6.99. So I thought that was kind of cool. I'll hang that as the spine jewelry since I wasn't going to do the traditional laces and ribbons and all that kind of stuff for my hun. But anyway, I put inside, I love you forever on a little piece of paper, and then I sealed it in forever with glossy accents, and now it looks like that. And I thought that was kind of cool. So it is removable. He'll never remove it, but it is removable. Okay, so let's get inside. And so let's go on the expedition, the exploring of this Cocos Island treasure that was never found. Okay, so I'm just gonna hide his name there. Okay, so here's the first page. I used another decorative paper here, and I went on this little fun journey of finding things related to that mystery. And I found there were books written on it, and there were little anecdotes and things like that. So as we go through, I made it a nautical theme. This is supposed to look like it was stamped to be underwater. Kind of cool, huh? And I haven't seen that stamp in a long time. Okay, there's a seahorse. And these are all, again, now I did do some handwriting in here because I wanted this to be personal from me. And I took the basic construct of the mystery and I just teased out what I thought would be interesting portions for him to look through. So it says, for 2 centuries, a treasure lies hidden. And there's some more stamps, nautical style stamps. And I used random book pages in here. Oh, a little opening. This was the infancy of my little openings here. The wealth of a Spanish empire. Okay, apparently, the treasure originated from Peru, Lima, Peru. So I put some Lima things in here. And here is a picture of the Cocos Islands. That's where it is on the map. This is just a picture of an island. What else did I do? Okay, is this an opener? Yes, I think it is. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, look at that. An old, torn, handmade paper thing. It says, a dynasty synonymous with power and prestige. So the people who originally had the wealth were very rich. Okay. Cocos Island. Here's a close-up of the Cocos Island, an island off the coast of Costa Rica. And here's another little open flippity-doo, a story of a family legacy. The adventure begins with the old skeletal hand. Come with me, come with me. Okay, going further. A treasure trove worth over $1 billion. And here's a picture of an old ship. Looks kind of like a treasure ship. Oh, here's a skull. And here's a picture of some doubloons and things like that. The Loot of Lima was the inspiration to the story. Treasure Island. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Okay, I found that out. All right. Oh, this is an envelope. Okay, that's what that is. It's been a while since I've looked at this. I'm actually looking at it again with you guys for the first time. Here, just some pictures of olden day people. And here's another little secret opening thing. One of the most sought after caches in history. Oh, a little tuck. Peruvians feared plunder at hands of revolutionaries, so they placed the treasure on a merchant ship. And here's a vellum sheet that I ran through the printer. These are very cool. If you're not sure what to do with your vellum, run it through the printer. Black and white pictures look awesome. I have a laser jet, and I don't know if it works with inkjet. I think not, because ink might smear with the inkjet, but try it. But I'm thinking I can tell you laserjet definitely works. Some old ads. Okay, the year was 1821. There was a light. Okay, this was the treasure. What was it made of? A life-size Virgin Mary made of gold, Peruvian treasure protected by the church, precious gems, religious artifacts, ingots, gold coins, and rare stones. And here's a treasure map. Here's a little opening. The merchant ship called the Mary Dear was hired as a safeguard. Peru placed soldiers and priests on board as well, along with the treasure. Just more mystery ship pictures, more envelopes to tuck things that he'll never use. Here's a little anchor. Did I put anything on the back? No, it's a postcard with some gold-looking things to represent the treasure. Gold fever took hold of the captain and the crew of the Mary Dear. The crew cut the throats of the soldiers and the priests and threw their bodies overboard. And in here I put like a little scroll. That was fun to make, like a little secret treasure map scroll. They set sail for the Cocos Islands, a favorite way station for fishermen and whalers. 300 miles off the coast in eastern Pacific lies the Cocos Islands. The captain had the crew unload the Mary Dear and buried the treasure on the island, so the story goes. The captain and the crew reboarded the ship and set sail. They were intercepted by a Spanish galleon. A mass fight ensued. Spanish returned and tortured and hung the crew. They spared the captain and the first mate on condition they were to disclose the location of the treasure. Once back on the Cocos, the captain and the first mate broke free of their captors and hid in the forest. After several weeks, the Spanish finally left. Going into the second signature. A whaling ship came, and the captain and first mate climbed aboard and sailed off. Later, the captain made maps and documents to locate the treasure. Of course, we'd want to know where we left that, right? That would be a good idea. The captain died, and the first mate had the maps now. He sailed to California, and he told his children. He gave them the maps. All right, so that's where the story has led so far. One descendant led many expeditions to the Cocos. Of course, hey, there's money over there. Let's go check it out. Let's go. Come on. He found the spot. He found part of an old sail on the Cocos. Another scroll. Heavily armed boats prevented them from digging up the treasure. Oh, foiled. Oh, well. No luck for you. Anything on the back of here? Nope, just some writing space with a ship. In 1961, the documents and maps were given to another descendant, William Forbes. He looked and found nothing. Now, I would recommend that you stick around to the end of this because there's going to be a kicker twist. Okay? Here's some how to look like a real pirate. I thought those were fun. You got to have your peg leg, your shoes and boots and pistols and cutlass and wool coat and musket. More vellum printing. Many explorers and treasure seekers have looked, but alas, this is an old map of this area, the waterways. A century-old message was found in a bottle on Galapagos Islands. It said, Hugh Craigs started talking about the treasure on Cocos Island. So who is this Hugh Craigs? Who are you, Hugh? Imagine all the scuttlebutt that was going around the local pubs and things like that. Craigs, interestingly enough, died in 1983, never finding the treasure. So will we find the treasure? November 16th, the treasure's been found. Oh my gosh, the treasure's been found. Oh, that's big news. And that was just, not that long ago. A group of Costa Rican park rangers patrolling the Cocos Islands after a storm spotted something protruding from the sand. Game over. All right. Ranger Ignacio Ramirez said, "We dug it out and found an old wooden chest filled with gold and silver. Then they dug out the golden statue of the Virgin Mary," affirming that it was the Lima, Peru treasure. Since it was discovered in a national park, the totality of the treasure is now the property of the Costa Rican government. How about them apples? Story's not over. Is that the end? Oh, there's still some book here to go through. Must be something else going on. What else is going on here? Huh? Curious? More maps, treasure maps. It's the end of that story, but not your story. Talking to my husband here. More vellum in the center of the signatures. Very pretty. Vellum's very strong too. It's a great page to use in your journal. Your quest begins. The treasure will be exposed at the National Museum, Museo Nacional de Costa Rica in San Jose, the original treasure. So if anybody wants to see it, at least when I made this, that's where it was. The only other person known to have found a few gold coins on Cocos was a Prussian adventurer, August Gisler, who lived on Cocos Island from 1889 to 1908. He found a total of 6 gold coins. Feeling brave? There are treasures all around us every day. Like your wife, right? Waiting to be discovered? Who has the fortitude? Yes, you need a parrot. We have a parrot. That just works out so extremely well. Here's a picture of a guy and his parrot. Okay, are we in, right? Okay. Whoop. Yeah, we're fine. Where in the world will you start? But alas, the drums beat louder. Don't even hope. There was one more recent discovery. Time to put on your adventurer's hat. Tried to build a little intrigue here. Bunny. Grab your compass. More treasure. Bequested to the owner of this book. What does this mean? One must look. Nobody, no wobbly knees now. Persistence. And here's a little anchor. This is one of those weights for fishing, which is aged. I thought that was cute in here. One must find. Life's a voyage that's homeward bound. Very nice. This may take 1 day, 1 year, a lifetime. Oh, now I'm really messing with them. Giving up yet? Through his own fortitude and his own endeavors. Be sure to open. Is this it? Oh, that's it. Okay, now this was just a little funny I did for my husband because he liked Florsheim shoes. So I was just teasing him to think that it was Florsheim shoes he was getting. It wasn't Florsheim shoes. Just got to throw him off the trail for a little bit here. All right. Love a good mystery. No, that's not it, silly. Way too obvious. Okay. Carrying on. More places for him to write that he'll never write in. Does one just give up? Or dost thou have perseverance? I slipped in a little ephemera in here. Let's see. Whoop. Never give up. Do you have what it takes? I was merciless with him. He was fingernail biting. More vellum. Oh, almost there. Would you look for centuries? I know he's probably feeling like it's taking centuries to get through this book. Would you do whatever it takes? He always says that to me. Are you willing to do whatever it takes? Few have the courage to go on. Possible foreshadowing. This is a giant sea squid or octopus overtaking a ship. Paintings here. Maybe you should just give up. Don't give up. It's no use. Go back now. It's just a story, right? All right, here's a passport going somewhere. A mere folk story or an urban myth, an old wives' tale. Relinquish your hope now. Persistent bugger, aren't you? Driven by the quest. Only the brave receive the glory. And then I found this old wallet in a thrift store somewhere. And so I put his little birthday present in here. When you open it up, he has found a coin. So he got himself a nice, pretty gold coin for his birthday. So that is it. And I hope you liked it. This was just a lot of fun for me to make. There you go. That is his book. And so there's 1,000,001 ways you can make these. Themed journals are a lot of fun to make. I would say they're a lot more time intensive because of the research and that. But, you can make some pretty remarkable things. And you can have fun ones, scary ones, everything in between. Mysterious ones, adventure ones, pirate ones, cooking ones. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. But I really wanted to show that to you guys. And it was a lot of fun. And it's actually one of the reasons I don't generally do themed journals anymore, because this took me a very long time to make and create. Even though it doesn't look like it has a lot of ephemera in it, just the thinking and what the person would like and all the research on the original storing line. I was for days reading about this mystery of the Cocos Island missing treasure. So yes, it was very cool to find out they actually found the real treasure in 2016. And they had it on I believe it was a Discovery Channel documentary where you can see the story about it. So anyway, there you go. So having fun with journals. I just wanted to show you an option of maybe you've got someone special in your life that you want to make something extra special for. You don't always have to put a gold coin at the end. It could be a piece of bubble gum. It really doesn't matter. But the thing is, you can have a lot of fun with themed journals or guiding someone through an adventure, through a walkthrough, through, it's almost like an escape room. If you've ever had that ever gone into those rooms and you have to figure out your way out. I know they're not claustrophobic. I tell my friend all the time, they're so much fun. You got to come try it. She's like, oh, I'm going to get trapped in the room. I can't get out. No, it's just like you walk into an office or something. It's very normal. But anyway, there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun for me to show you this. And it's been something I've been thinking about for a while to show you, but I just thought I'd flop it out there, and here it is. Okay, so that's that. If you found value here, please like, subscribe, and share. That helps me keep spreading the word with you guys that fun can be simple. And I also have started a podcast about junk journaling, everything junk journaling. And I just loaded my first episode. This will probably air after I've loaded my first episode. But anyway, it's up. It's called The Paper Outpost, The Joy of Junk Journals. And it's on Spotify. And I put a link below in my videos now so that you can find how to find the podcast easily. And so come check it out if podcasts are your thing. We do have the Facebook page. I'm just temporarily put the brakes on the Facebook group. I think I am going to do that, but probably wait till the new year to do that, just because I want to make sure I do it right and serve you guys well with that. And what else is going on? Oh, I'm twittering. Yeah, if you guys like to Twitter, I'm just like twittering thoughts on junk journaling and processing and creating and flow and things like that. And what else? There's Pinterest and Instagram, and there you go. That's all the links are down below every video, so they're easy to find. And I also put my playlists and my common favorite tools and products that I love to use down below, because I get a lot of questions about those, and I thought, okay, here they all are, so you can find them. And I'm updating that all the time, so if I use something new in in a journal that I don't have on the list. I'm trying to add it there as well, so you can have easy access for it. It's an Amazon affiliate link for me. It helps me out so that I can keep my channel growing. And what else? That's pretty much it for now. I think we're just rocking, and I can't wait to get back with paper. So I'm sort of self-inspired myself by looking through all this again. It's funny, you know, when you look back at the stuff that you've made a while ago, and it shows you the journey that you went through. And, you know, I recommend that you save some of the originals, the ones that you made in the very beginning, because you'll be able to see your journey in the paper, in the folds, in the corners, and everything, and how you did it. And it's so much fun to look back on that. And just ask me, I have a whole trunk full of them, literally like a giant trunk full of them. I have a hard time parting with some of them. I get a little weepy, but I've given away a lot. I've probably made over, I would say, around the 300 mark, 300 journals. And I'm still learning something new every day, and I'm fine-tuning the craft. I'm trying to find ways to make things easy so that everybody can jump in and enjoy, and we don't get bogged down so quickly on the small stuff, on the little, you know, this has to be perfect, that has to be exact, and oh, it's going to take me 17 days to measure all the papers to get to the point where I'm actually making the journal. No, I want you to construct your journal like in a day or 2 days, the cover and the signatures. And then the rest of the time, I just want you to have fun playing with the pages, trying different layouts, trying different ephemera, trying different embellishments, and just having fun and trying colors maybe that you've never used before. That's a big one for me. I need to get away from my 4-color palette. So I'm rummaging into my die basket, and I'm trying to pull out stuff that I have not used in a while. And I'm thinking that I may even go ahead and like open a drawer. And I don't know if you've seen the pictures of my craft room, but I think they're on Instagram. I have a million little drawers that I got these stand-up apothecary, I think they're maybe printer, I want to say printer or apothecary not cabinets, but there's like full of drawers, you know, there's like all little tiny drawers. Let me see if I can show you without losing this video. Okay, please don't lose the video. I'm rotating up, going slow. These things, okay? Stuff like that. Okay, so I don't want to accidentally rotate the video sideways because then everything goes crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to put that right there. Okay, so maybe pull out one of those and just, I got to do something with what's in that drawer right now. Like that's going to be my mission. That's going to be my personal challenge for the day. So there's a million ideas coming your way. I can't wait. I can't wait to get some more ideas out for you. So I'm going to jump back into my creative mode and get making something so I can play with you guys. So thanks very much for all your support. I love reading your comments. I find them so fascinating, and they really help guide me to know what you guys find is interesting, or what your journey is like, or where you're in the process. Like how deep are you into this? Are you like, you know, a master journal maker, or are you like, you know, sitting down for the first time, sweating bullets going, how on earth am I going to do this? It's never going to turn out to look like that. I want everybody to feel comfortable here, and I want to hear from all of you because it really helps me guide me to putting out things that you guys might like to listen to. So there we go. That's it, pretty much. So happy crafting. Have an awesome day, and get down, go deep in those papers and ruffle around and feel those papers and the crinklies and stuff, and have some fun. Okay? Take care, everybody. See you soon.